Kody Brown's shocking Coyote Pass land redivision, a surprising act of fairness? For years, Sister Wives star Kody Brown has carried the weight of a villain label. Fans and critics alike have often questioned his treatment of his wives, especially after his relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine unraveled. But recent events suggest that Kody may be entering a new era, one marked by reflection, generosity, and perhaps even redemption. A surprising update regarding the family's long-disputed Coyote Pass property has softened many hearts, including mine. After months of watching the land situation unfold, I've often argued that Kody's ex-wives deserved more than they got. They contributed not just financially, but with sweat equity, childcare, cooking, home maintenance, emotional support, all vital to building the Brown family's lifestyle. Regardless of what the deeds once said, the ex-wives paid into the family's future and deserved a fair share. And finally, it appears Kody agrees. According to a report from Starcasm, Kody recently made a significant change to the Coyote Pass property ownership, one that required only a $10 legal transaction but carried much greater emotional weight. Previously, Kody and Robin owned about 97% of the land, including one small plot that none of the ex-wives had a legal claim to. Now, that same small plot has been redivided, and Meri and Janelle are officially co-owners alongside Kody and Robin. Each of the two women now owns 25% of that lot. This move mirrors Christine's own $10 transaction years ago when she transferred her share of the land back to the family, washing her hands of what had become a painful reminder of broken dreams. But where Christine stepped away, Kody is taking a step forward, one that may signal his desire to heal past wounds. For those who've followed the saga closely, this is a surprising yet welcomed shift. It suggests that Kody is no longer trying to control the narrative or hoard property out of bitterness or pride. Instead, he may be embracing a mindset of fairness and closure. With Janelle facing financial hardship and Meri continuing to grieve the tragic loss of her and Kody's son, Garrison, this decision comes at a time when compassion is sorely needed. Janelle, in particular, has shown remarkable resilience. On social media, she's shared moments of grace and strength as she copes with grief and tries to stay grounded through time with loved ones. Her quiet perseverance has won her fans' admiration. And now, it seems Kody is also acknowledging the value she and Meri brought to the family over decades. Of course, skeptics may wonder whether this is truly an act of goodwill or a legal strategy to avoid litigation. After all, both Meri and Janelle had previously hinted at getting lawyers involved over their stake in the land. Perhaps Kody is acting out of self-preservation. But maybe, just maybe, this is a sincere gesture. Maybe he has finally taken stock of how much these women gave to him, to the family, and to a vision that didn't end the way any of them expected. Regardless of motivation, this redistribution feels wise, generous, and overdue. It marks a potential turning point not only in Kody's relationship with his exes but in how fans view him. If he and Janelle can find peace over this shared land, especially after such profound personal loss, it could pave the way for deeper healing among the entire family. Kody's move may not erase the past, but it does open a door. In choosing fairness over conflict, he may have taken his first step toward becoming the man his family once hoped he could be. For years, Meri Brown seemed to be the most overlooked member of the Brown family. While she was the first wife and once held the legal title, she often appeared to receive the least love and emotional support from Kody. His deep and passionate love for Robin was clear from the beginning, and it still is. With Janelle, Kody shared more of a friendship, a buddy-like dynamic that occasionally hinted at deeper feelings. In fact, he once admitted that Janelle lusted after him, which makes their eventual split feel even more bittersweet. It's possible Janelle's heart broke just as deeply as Meri's did when things began to unravel. Interestingly, Kody has said he feels a karmic connection with Janelle, implying a kind of cosmic bond that always drew them back to each other, even in difficult times. That sort of connection was never mentioned when it came to Meri. Despite her loyalty and dedication, Meri was often left on the sidelines. She even gave up her legal wife status to make way for Robin's children to be adopted, a huge sacrifice that never seemed to earn her the appreciation she deserved from Kody. But now, something seems to be shifting. After all those years of trying to fix a relationship that never gave her what she needed, Meri finally let go, and it was the best thing she could have done for herself. By choosing to walk away, she opened the door to freedom, healing, and self-discovery. Today, she's thriving. Through her venture, Worthy Up, a collaborative space designed to help people rebuild their self-esteem and grow into their best selves, Meri isn't just empowering others, she's empowering herself. She's living proof that there's life after heartbreak. What's more surprising, though, is that Kody seems to be changing, too. For years, he was consumed with conflict, tension, and favoritism. But recently, there's been a noticeable shift in his demeanor, especially toward Meri. It seems he's finally recognizing her value and showing a level of consideration that was long overdue. While this doesn't erase the past, it does suggest that Kody is starting to understand just how much these women meant to him, not just as wives, but as partners in building a life and raising children. Maybe, just maybe, he's finally seeing them as individuals who deserve kindness and respect. He might even be realizing that these women aren't his enemies, as things once felt during the more toxic chapters of their plural marriage. They're strong, intelligent, and capable women who, despite everything, still share a deep connection through their children and shared history. The Brown family has weathered a storm of mistrust, jealousy, and emotional distance. But people evolve. Hearts soften. With time, even the deepest wounds can begin to heal. Now that many of the wives have moved on from their relationships with Kody, there's a chance for real peace, not just performative gestures or forced conversations, but genuine reconciliation and mutual respect. When I see Kody Brown showing this newfound compassion and emotional maturity, especially toward the women who walked away because of his unwavering devotion to Robin, I feel a glimmer of hope. Maybe there's a deeper, more thoughtful version of Kody underneath the bluster and control we've so often seen on Sister Wives. Maybe the cranky patriarch we've known is starting to grow into a man who values peace, family, and growth over pride and division. I'm proud of Meri for finding her voice and moving forward, and yes, I'm even proud of Kody for what seems like a sincere effort to make things right. There's something truly appealing about seeing him embrace humility and compassion. It's never too late to change, and perhaps the Brown family, fragmented as they may be, can still find a path toward unity, understanding, and healing. There's still a heart beating inside that complex family, and right now, it feels like it's starting to beat in harmony again.